Like, don't you know there's a difference between the ones that flew here than the ones that grew here? Like, this is our territory.
Right.
Is everything good?
We finna go live.
We live, baby.
Hey, what's up?
We live, baby.
Hey, TranspLAnts TV, man. What's up? What's up? It's the very first episode. We finna dive into the lives of my homies. You know, I go by the name of Barack Obama. For everybody that know me, y'all know I'm from Detroit. I work in the industry as a stylist, costume designer, all of the above. But today I got my crew with me, and we here to unpack this LA life and talk about what made us move here and why we transplants, man. So first, I want to introduce the team, man. First, we got my girl Khalees from the D-Ski, Detroit.
Hey,
Yeah.
what's that?
Yeah. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling blessed.
Got that?
How y'all feeling?
Got that wealthy on, huh?
Okay, that's weird.
I
know that's
like
right.
that.
Brand, it's my people's.
Talking, I think you got to talk into more.
Oh, these my people's wealthy. It's a Detroit brand. But I'm feeling great today. I'm feeling blessed. Hopefully everybody else. I feel like the energy is good in here.
There we go. Now we there. I like that sound. Yeah, now we in there sound.
Right.
Yeah, we taking this. Yeah, let's go. So next we got my girl Simone out here from DC, transplant actress, business owner, model, all the above. Tell them about yourself, my mom.
Yeah, so my name is Simone. That's Simone Harris. I am an entrepreneur. Moving is not the first for me. I've moved from Washington, D.C. to Georgia.
Hey.
I moved to Georgia at 21. Now I live here in L.A. and I'm just living life, you know.
So,
I've been here for a year now and I love it here.
Nice. Out here, man. And next is my homeboy from the shop, a.k.a. Mr. Handsome himself, T-Ski, athlete, model, fly guy, man. He don't got to say too much. All you got to do is smile.
Then he smiled.
No, what's up, y'all? Yeah, like her, you know, moving hasn't been that crazy for me. Coming from Chicago, moved around a lot, but been in LA 6 years now, so
yeah,
you know, it feels like home, and I really enjoy it here.
I'm on my 6th year too, bro. That's hard. We together. That. How long you been here, Simone?
A year and 4 months.
Okay. What about you, Khalees?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
All right.
I love that for us. Yes.
All right, man. So we gonna start from the beginning, man. I want to know, like, what's everybody's background story? Like, why did everybody decide to move home and come to LA? So, Khalees, we gonna start with you. What's up? Tell me something.
Sure. So I left Detroit at like 25. I just wanted something different. Detroit is amazing. It's the best city on the planet.
Yeah.
But, you know, you got to spread your wings and move away. So I moved to Chicago at one point. I wasn't a fan of Chicago, no shade.
How you in Chicago? You ain't running the
right?
What up?
Where was you at? So that happened, and then I moved to Texas. So I was in Texas for about 5 years. I was in Dallas and Houston, like a split time, like 2.5 years for each. The pandemic happened. Obviously, Texas is a red state, so we were still open.
So y'all was living it up.
Definitely, very much so.
Texas
living
was
it up.
going crazy.
Yeah, Texas
very
was.
much so.
LA, we was going crazy.
We was,
too,
but Texas
we was a hot spot.
The
So
club scene was.
But that's why I couldn't.
But that's because everybody was coming out here to scam and do fraud and all the other stuff
we
in
ain't gonna
LA.
talk about
We
that.
ain't gonna talk about that. Being a Detroit mommy, but yeah, no, I just wanted to move. I wanted to be closer to like my manufacturers, my distributors for my online store, and I was just like, as soon as LA did open up officially, I was like, let me come here and see what it's about. No kids, not married, so like you should explore life, like have fun.
For sure.
The crazy thing is, Khalees been out here. I knew how long she been out here. I just seen Khalees for the first time in Detroit. What, last month?
I know.
I'm coming. She in Leimert Park. I'm coming out of Soul Folks looking for a team for the podcast. I bump into her. I'm like, okay, that's a sign.
Yeah.
Ever since then, we've been locked in.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yes,
I
thank you
fuck
for
with
having
you.
me.
My dog.
Yes,
My dog.
Forever.
All right. Tell us, Simone. What's your story? Well, how you get out here, man?
Oh, my story a little different, y'all. Okay, so last year in Atlanta, where do I even start?
I know. I'm trying to condense it. I'm like,
Yeah, long story short or the long version? I'm gonna do long story short.
The long story long.
Okay, so yeah, I was in Atlanta and I went on like a spiritual awakening. Like I just got out of a relationship and I'm just like, there's so much more to life. you know, and I started meditating every day, like 3 times a day.
Wow,
Beautiful.
I love that. Me too. I meditate daily.
Yeah, it's powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could just tell because everybody's energy here is just so good.
Exactly.
So I started meditating every day, and then God gave me that vision, like, you're not following your purpose. Like, I'm making money, but I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing in life.
Right.
You know?
Wow.
Man.
And so I sat down with myself. I started doing like inner work, like working on my childhood traumas, just
Wow.
really
And this was all at
I
21?
was. No, this was last year.
Oh, okay. But still.
Yeah.
But still, I'm like, still, that's
Yeah.
great.
Hey, a baby a child gonna walk when a child walks. So
Exactly.
yeah, that was last year, but she
Exactly.
been tapped in.
Period.
Yeah, been tapped in.
Yeah.
Yep. So started meditating, got the vision from God. I packed up everything I had, got my car shipped out here, and I'm just like, LA is where I'm supposed to be at. Because when I was a little girl, I had this mantra: I'm gonna be a famous, wealthy, A-list Hollywood, Oscar, and Emmy-winning actress.
Period.
Yes, I will say that every day. God
Hey,
is my
you was-
witness.
Wow.
You was doing
Yeah, her
affirmation.
manifestation.
Before affirmation.
Yeah, I swear I
Strong.
can call anybody right now. They'd be like, "Yep." So I would say that mantra every day, and then I got out here, and it's just
Okay.
my life changed. So
In the blink of an eye, your whole life changed.
Hey.
You know how my face felt?
You know how Mace felt.
Come on, Shot City ain't even finished.
Yeah, hey, no, I'm gonna let y'all.
That's why I had to leave. That's why I
Somebody
CD
got-
had
God, I ain't too cool for the
Somebody
safe
get
belt.
handsome,
Come on,
Somebody
man.
get handsome.
I'll let y'all have it. Y'all got it.
Shot-Town, how you get out here, my baby?
yeah, what brought you
Man.
to LA?
I would say, all right, when I was a kid, I watched the movie Friday. And I just
Oh my
knew,
God.
I just knew I wanted to be in LA at some
love
point
it.
in my
So
life.
which
Like,
character made you?
obviously
wanna be-
Chris Tucker, like,
Okay, I
yeah,
hope
Chris
not
Smokey,
Chris,
yeah, like it was just the whole movie was cool, like the scenery, the background. I was just like, man, I want to be in LA, you know. And then my ex, she came out here first, and she was here for a year. We were doing a long distance thing, and it just sparked it in me to say, come on, I gotta go. Like, she been here already, so I got up, came, drove across country.
How long was that? Mine, Detroit to LA, 33 hours. How long?
I think it was like 29.
I
Like,
still drove
yeah.
30 hours.
Hey,
I'm hitting them with all the yay lines. I'm sneaking the fool in the dog.
That was funny. No, I didn't get that
Yeah,
one.
I'm
But drove across country with the homie and packed everything up into like a little U-Haul, the one that go behind the car.
Oh yeah, I was about to say you drove you did not drive a U-Haul
No.
30
We packed his Audi truck up and then had the little thing
Y'all drove
behind
the
it
Audi out here?
all the way.
Wow.
How much gas that cost?
Man, I don't even remember,
How many
bro.
miles?
It was so
I know it's
long.
500 from here to Detroit. I know that route. I do that route every year for Christmas. I done
You
drove
drive
3
home?
times. Yeah, I done drove home 3 times already.
Oh, you a
Wow. Yeah, you a saint for that one.
From Detroit, man.
Yeah, you know how we do.
But yeah, I felt like I just took a leap of faith though. It was like she, like I said, she was here first, and then I was like in Chicago, comfortable, you know, face card good. I could go anywhere. I was vibing. Like, I didn't really feel the need to be here, but it was like, if I don't go now, I ain't gonna do it. So
Yeah.
I took a leap of faith, man. I ain't really have too much in the bank account, nothing really promised out here, nothing, and just came, and I was just hit the ground running. It was lit.
Yeah, I feel like it's always different for like men and women how they come out here. Like, I feel like women save up or they do this. Men, like, I come with my last.
Yes
little
and no.
$100.
I was gonna ask y'all like how much, because we've all moved like different places. What's the most amount you've moved to a place with in terms of money, and what's the least amount of money you've moved with?
All right, let's go in the circle. One liner.
When I moved to Atlanta, I ain't have no money. I was like 21, broke as hell, ain't know nobody.
All right, 0. Next.
I'm gonna just say 0.
0. Next.
I ain't had
Texas,
nothing.
1,000.
Yeah,
I came
that
out here
just-
with $300. So let's get it. So
I had to come with something.
I feel everybody on that, but this what I really want to know. How did y'all prepare for the move? Like, what was going through your mind? Like, leading up to it, like, how did family feel about it? Was it a rush? Was it, how did you prepare, T-Bill?
Like I said, for me, it was a leap of faith. Like, I knew it was like, if it wasn't now, I wasn't going to do it. So family and everybody, I kind of talked it up for a while, but it definitely was one of those, like, I'm jumping. Like,
Did anybody hold you back, or did anybody give you them negative?
Nope, nobody held me back. Everybody was giving me stories about how they visited California and how they enjoyed it and, you know, whatnot. But nobody really held me, like, like was negative about it or nothing. No.
Okay. What about you, Simone? How did you prepare?
I'm the type of person, I don't tell nobody nothing until I do it.
I know.
Wow.
What's your sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
What's your sign?
A Sag?
You a Sag?
No, I'm a Cancer.
Oh, okay.
I'm still
What's your
waiting on you
sign?
to
I'm a
throw your
Scorpio.
grandma.
Okay.
Hey.
Simone's so damn secretive. I've been calling Simone for 4 days. I'm like, are you going through a rebrand? She don't post nothing. She like, no, I'm getting ready for this. I'm like, you just, man.
When I'm working on something, I get off social media. I get so locked in. Like,
That's good.
social media is a distraction.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
But I didn't tell nobody. I just literally was calling around to see how I can get my car shipped out. I had a friend who lived out here. He said I could stay at his spot. He lived in Atlanta, rent free for like 3 months. So my transition was very smooth, and I had moved from DC to Atlanta. So I know moving is not a big deal. I didn't have much to move anyways. I put all my stuff in storage and I just left.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, now we out here, man, in LA. So it seemed like everybody, it was more of a leap of faith, but it was still something we felt like we wanted to do. What about you, Khalees?
It was something I wanted to do. It wasn't like a real hard not life story. Like I moved out here.
But you was in Atlanta already, right?
I was in Houston and Dallas. Okay. So I was in Texas for 5 years. So I already had like some money saved up. Like, you know, you older, like you know what to do. Like you can move on a dollar and a dream, but LA will eat you up. So you got to be realistic. Yeah. Come with your coin. Come with your coin, come with all your stuff together. And that's how I moved out here. I drove. It was a 23-hour drive. I had a U-Haul that I drove, and I put my car on the back of it and slept at a rest stop in my car because I forgot to buy a lock to lock the U-Haul things. I didn't want anybody to steal all my stuff. So I had to like sleep in my car. It was cool.
Make sure nobody.
The homie did that.
Yeah. What?
Like he slept a little bit and then he drove a little bit and I slept. Then we stopped. So we knocked it out straight. Like
we knocked it out straight too.
I drove out here by my damn self.
Oh wow.
30 hours. I took one break, one rest stop. It's crazy because I actually had an interview at Gucci. So I was working at a high school after I was working at Revive. My mentor was like, yo, come work at this high school with me. I used to love hosting basketball. So I was hosting. My little cousin got murdered in Virginia. I was like, I'm about to go do this. Ironically, Gucci called me like, yo, come out here, get this job. I get out here. By the time I get out here, I'm driving so fast, I don't make it to the interview. I didn't get the Gucci job. But God bless me. I went to Nordstrom. I ended up getting the Nordstrom job to be visual merchandiser. So it was just more like I had the faith, the confidence, but I feel like everybody had that breaking point. Unfortunately for me, it was like a family member passing away. Yeah. And that's one thing I want creatives. Yeah, I want creatives to know that like we here to tell you don't got to go through sacrifices or crazy shit. Or trauma for you to want to do something. So we trying to break that cycle for creatives feeling like, you know, something bad in the family got to happen.
But within the same breath, it's like, because when I moved from Detroit, I moved to Houston, and sometimes death will put that battery in your back. My cousin died in December, and I have videos. We can like insert like a little video here if you want to, but where I was like driving in Detroit, like I'll be in Houston soon, like those affirmations. And then in July, I was in Houston. Yeah. So it really made me put my head down from his death to July to pay off all of my debt. Now I'm back in debt. Pay off all my debt. I mean, everybody is.
So y'all need to subscribe, like, and all of that. So
What's up, Joe Biden?
I mean, not even like in debt like that. Like it never gave. Like, you know, I'm a boss from Detroit. I'm just saying, like, I got to the point where I got super, super focused, got it down to zero, had a couple of dollars in my pocket, just that little $1,000 at that young age, and I left. So for the creatives, I know that a lot of times if you are an actor or a singer or a writer, anything type creative, you use the pain to fuel the story. Yeah. So whatever you're going through, it don't have to be death. That's very extreme. Yeah. But, you know, definitely like get in your bag.
I definitely relate to that because my sister passed away last year, April. May,
so sorry.
May, I was in LA.
Yeah.
So that fueled my purpose.
For sure.
I know my sister passed away and she wasn't living how she wanted. She wasn't fulfilling her dreams and purpose. So that was just like,
that's beautiful.
Life, and she was so young. Like we could be here today, gone tomorrow. Yeah. So,
and she is proud of you because you did it.
Thank y'all.
Yes.
Yeah, man, we out here. So, on the lighter note, I'm gonna just, you know,
right? Change the tone.
I mean, it's just the truth.
I know, but I'm gonna change the tone. We're gonna play a quick game So everybody that's been like following the page on Instagram, y'all know I've been just going out doing little street interviews, getting y'all prepared for this shit right here. So I'm gonna go around the room, man, and we're gonna do 2 things you like about LA and 1 thing you hate about LA.
Not me first. Don't look at me. I need to think.
I'll start.
I'm gonna go with what else, Simone? Give me 1 thing you hate about LA.
I know
one thing you
everybody-
love about LA. Let's go.
And then one thing I hate too.
No, 2 things you love and
Two?
then 1 thing you hate.
Ooh.
Dang.
I love the beaches. I
Check.
love the weather. That's 2 things. I love going to the beach, and I
And what
love
you
how
hate?
the weather is good all year round.
And what you hate?
The traffic.
Mm.
Yeah,
I
the
hate
traffic
the
is
traffic
crazy.
in
That's a safe
LA.
one. That's safe for the
The
first
traffic
episode.
is
That's
crazy.
That's safe.
Yeah, I like
I feel
that.
like
I'ma
everybody
shake the
can
table a
agree.
little bit.
So
You
I'ma
know the
shake the
Scorpio
table.
Detroit in me go. I'm gonna keep it a beat.
Let's go, man.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Go on.
I love the basketball culture. Like that.
Oh,
That
okay.
was.
T-Bell, stop
Yeah.
playing with me.
Yeah, I love the
You
basketball
going down
culture.
to
T-Bell, I'm gonna
Venice?
stop you right
No,
there.
I just
T-Bell.
I'ma
no, I
stop
play
you right there.
outside.
Exactly, because T-Bell an influencer hooper. That's why he can say he love the
So
basketball.
I'm just
Okay.
like
The
the ball is
basketball
life
culture-
scene and all
The
that.
That's
basketball culture out here is lackluster because we grew up on
Oh.
blacktops. They don't hoop on blacktops.
Yeah.
You got to be in one of them leagues that TB skiing, the
Yeah.
influencer
Oh,
league.
like the Drew League.
Yeah, I'm being in the
Okay.
league.
Okay.
T-Bell played in the Drew League.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah.
But yeah, I love the basketball culture, and then like she said, I definitely love the weather and the beaches and stuff. I'll put that together. And then I hate the price of everything.
Ooh,
Like
that's a good one.
the gas, the rent.
one.
Like it's just
Bro,
stupid.
When the
Like
gas went up to $5 during COVID.
no, it was 7. It was 7.
It was
It was
7?
7.
Like
It was
$8.
8.
No,
It was 8 and 9
It
some
was
places.
I Am Legend numbers.
Yes.
It was-
Remember I Am Legend that the gas was $8? You
Yeah.
like, when would that ever happen?
Mm.
COVID hit past I Am Legend numbers.
Yep.
So we was
Yes.
living in the end times, but we made it through.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Shake the room then.
I don't know. It's just like you said, the weather. Like I went on a hike today. I go to the beach every Sunday after church just to kind of read or
That's
like
nice.
chill. So I really take advantage of the natural resources in LA. And Michigan, the Great Lakes state, is a beautiful state in itself. But the weather here, it's cold,
It
right?
gets cold in
So
Detroit.
we don't get all of this the whole year. So I really take advantage for the rent we paying. I'm like, I'm gonna go on this hike and
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to this beach.
Yeah.
The things I don't like about it, Detroit is the blackest city in America and
Man.
has been for 30 plus years.
Man,
So when
not
I
Atlanta,
moved,
y'all, we talking about black people in
Not DC,
one area, concentrated,
for
Y'all right.
multiple generations,
gathered up in the hallway. Black.
for sure. So I'm used to this area, Leimert. I can never say it right, Leimert Park.
You got it.
I'm used to this all around where everywhere you look, you know? So one thing I don't like about LA is when I want to go see my people, I have to come to a specified area. And I really hate that for y'all, because if y'all ever seen Black Meccas like DC's, Atlanta, we thriving, it's lit. Because it's like, why do I have to go I want a Beverly Hills vibe. I'm a little bougie, but why can't I really get that like here, but make it
Because
be
LA
black?
is territorial.
So hold on.
Very much so.
LA
It's
is very
damn
territorial.
Can I cuss? It's damn near like
No, don't
racist.
curse.
Like,
I mean,
okay.
hey, let's
We
talk
wanna
about
get
it.
Quick question though,
monetized,
was
so don't
Chicago
curse.
was Chicago like that for you?
Chicago is
With
black, but when you
the
get to Michigan
diversity.
Avenue, no,
Yes,
because
yeah.
they cater to the
Segregation
whites.
is real there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I got homies that live in the South Side. When I be downtown, they like, we don't
They
even
don't go there.
They don't even go there.
I did not understand it. I had a shorty out there. She like, you downtown? Like,
Yeah.
oh, we only go down there if it's like we got some money. And
Got a homie born and raised in Chicago, never seen the bean.
bro,
But
Never seen
again,
it.
but let
Never
me
seen it.
say to this point, in Detroit, we have our South Sides because we got the hood too, but we also have like affluent neighborhoods where you can be around your people and you don't have to be like risk
Word.
getting shot. You know
Yup.
what I mean? Like
Yup.
where Congressman Conyers stay at, and judges and lawyers and doctors. Like, you know, so that is the only thing that's missing from LA for me, because I like a little niggas. I like
Me too. I
I'm
Yeah.
bougie, but I like to have fun.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that is true. Like black people, not everywhere, but I can say based on my experiences, I know LA is territorial. Like when I first moved out here, I stayed in a hostel in East LA, right off Soto, with my homie Jamal. I had a BMW 750. I remember as Jamal, we got shot at in that car. I got carjacked doing Postmates in East LA. So I started off in East LA, and then after East LA, I moved on 38th and Layton, which is USC, but I didn't know that's for the crib. You feel me? That's so LA Airward territorial. You're gonna get what you get, and it's still kids that go to USC and don't know what's around. So now I'm blessed enough to be in Black Beverly Hills.
Hills.
Where it's black as fuck. Because now I see how territorial LA is. So my next move, since I am working in the industry costuming, I want to go Hollywood or Echo Park. Because now I'm trying to get in a niche-based neighborhood. Like Baldwin Hills, cool, but it's not niche-based for creative. I see T-Bell, where you live?
I'm in the Valley now. I'm in Van Nuys.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But
I'm out the way. I'm out the way.
What area are you in?
You got to be niche-based.
Like near downtown.
Okay.
Yeah.
So even I've been looking right now. I'm like, I want to get downtown just because I'm like, okay, for mobility and traffic. So I just feel like everything out here is territorial and like more niche-based, but for me, my two things I love about LA, I would say the weed, of course.
Okay.
Marijuana, 420.
I would have said that.
You can say it though. You can say it.
I'm done smoking and drinking, so
what?
Gave it up.
Sober life, high five.
That is so good.
I can't wait till we get to talk about T-Bill. T-Bill. I've been seeing you on the journey with God, man.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
I like that, bro.
No, yeah.
My man King Handsome in this motherfucker up in the stakes on me. He up in the stakes. But second thing I like is the diversity. Contrary to what we just said, I like the diversity. Cause you don't see black people everywhere, but you see communities thriving in different places.
For sure.
So I like how they got an Ethiopia town, they got a Chinatown, they got a Koreatown, they got a Leimert Park. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I like the diversity, the separation, but I like the representation as well.
Yeah.
And one thing I hate. Y'all ready? What camera is it? I'm gonna do that camera. One thing.
Down.
That one's down. Well, tell me which one up.
Go straight across. The one you was just pointing at.
Yeah. And one thing I do hate, I'm gonna say it to that camera. One thing I hate in LA is the lack of collaboration, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm talking about between transplants and natives, and between natives and natives. I feel like it's very territorial on collaboration. A lot of people won't collaborate unless you're not affiliated or are affiliated with somebody. I've learned personally trying to collaborate with people in the neighborhoods where it's just like they don't value collaboration, and that's cool. But that's why we on transplants, because we trying to talk about it and let y'all know we trying to fuck with y'all. So collaboration is always key, man. So
For sure.
we know it ain't easy, man, but let's just talk about that moment, man. Saying goodbye to everybody familiar before we close it out. Is it anybody you think of that reminds you of home that you want to say what's up to right now?
I mean, the whole gang.
Ooh.
Like,
What make you feel like home? What reminds you of home?
when I'm out here,
Name
When you
one
out
thing.
here?
Name one thing that reminds you of home.
to be honest, when I cook.
Oh, I like that. I like
You
that.
No, that's
cooking?
valid.
Yeah,
That's valid.
Like, that makes
that's a
me
great
feel
answer.
like, because we gonna barbecue. I saw some people
Oh, my
barbecuing in the parking lot. I'm like, invite
Oh,
me over,
my
right?
God.
I like those vibes,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm typically bullied in, shout out to my friends, bullied into cooking every holiday.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we know what we going for Labor Day.
Okay.
It's Labor Day weekend.
I do wanna grill.
That's valid.
So I enjoy that. So that makes me feel close to home.
Home, yeah.
I think for me, just whenever I meet another Chicagoan or anybody from the Midwest,
Yeah.
like me and Rock, aka Corey, or I'll call him.
Off the record.
As soon as we linked, it was just like it felt like at home. Like it was a good vibe. Detroit, Chicago, we always vibe, connect. So,
Yeah.
but whenever I meet anybody from the Midwest, it's all love. So that make me
Bro,
feel really good.
That's so true. That is so true. I be feeling that too. Like I met a cat from Indiana. We vibe
Ohio.
like this. Ohio.
Yeah.
Like, but when we are in the land, we don't.
Yeah,
really,
no, we be like,
No,
where you
yeah,
from?
yeah.
Like,
But out here, it's like, what up? You
Yeah,
can hang
no,
with
yeah,
us.
yeah.
So shout out my nigga Design Dope in Indiana, man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga
T-Bell.
Cardo, man.
Yeah, shout out all my Midwest
Cardo
homies
1-0.
that I love out here, man. Shout out my boy Dennis London on the camera. He from Detroit.
Period.
We out here, man. For you, Simone, what's one thing that makes you feel like home?
Well, I meet a lot of people from DC out here, so I love that. But I really don't relate to my DC culture anymore because I lived in Atlanta for like 7 years.
You got the
and-
twos and the doos.
You got the twos and the
The
D's.
Yeah.
twos and
No,
the
I don't.
doos.
You don't say hot dog?
They all-
That's
Where they say
Baltimore.
that
That's
at?
Baltimore though.
Baltimore.
Hot dog.
I ain't never heard nobody say that.
Oh, yeah, they don't say dog. They hot dog.
Yo.
But
Yo.
this area actually, Leimert Park, Crenshaw, Inglewood, remind me of Atlanta, and
Yeah, I
like
can
it's a
see
lot
that.
of spiritual over here too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm very spiritual. So this area is probably my favorite part of LA.
For sure, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to spend more time over there.
Too.
Bro, that's why we doing it here. We about to lock in. We gonna turn the culture up because this remind me of Harlem and Detroit. We know how that go. We love New York, so
Yeah.
I just wanted to activate this area. Special shout out to Soul Folks and the good brother Kill
Most
for blessing us with
definitely.
this
Thank
space,
you.
man. But you know, life ain't easy here, but we making it work, man. So we gonna wrap up this episode.
I
but
do have a. I have
before
some, I
we
have a
go,
question. I have a question. Why does LA people say let's do lunch and nobody wants to do lunch? Why?
That is crazy.
Like,
we
no,
not.
I'm talking-
That's
like-
for the that I already got that one on trend for like.
Okay, we can talk. Okay, because I want to talk about it.
We gonna talk about
And
it.
this to everybody
Let's
who's following
link.
me that we
We
supposed to
gonna
do.
talk about
Let's
it.
link.
Let's link and don't
following
link.
all of y'all once this air.
We all got lives though, and LA
All right,
is
but
so
look.
big. Everybody lives so far away from each other, but I do get that.
But
though.
this gonna be the
I get
community
that.
space, man. So before we get out of here, man, I just want everybody. We gonna go and just give one piece of advice that you want to give to anybody who thinking about making that move to LA.
Ooh, I'll kick it off.
One piece of advice.
Take the leap, man. Just take the leap of faith. If you've already been manifesting it and you feel it in your soul, you know, just do it. The universe will show you the favor that you deserve, and everything will work itself out. You know, but if you feeling it, just take the leap of faith. Because sitting on it, you ain't gonna never do it. So,
Yeah.
You
Right.
sitting on your ass watching TV.
like dude said, might as well get up.
What about you, Simone?
I would say, like he said, just do it, and don't feel like you need to have a plan. You need to have a 4-page. You know, just do it, and you'll figure it out when you get here. If you got to stay in your car, I know so many people that come to LA with just $1 and a dream, and they live in their car.
Yep.
If you got to stay in a hostel and pay like $5 a night, you know what I'm saying? Live with
Yeah.
somebody
Mine was
couch.
25 a night, but
Just
yeah.
do it, you know, and
Yeah.
stay focused. Don't come out here doing drugs and drinking. And, you know, if you're going to drink, watch over your drinks. You know, don't just fall into any crowd, because that's another problem that people have when they come out here. So just
Yeah.
All right,
come out here
auntie.
and
Trying to.
lock
All right,
in.
auntie.
Auntie.
Man.
Because I hear
We
me your
going out
own people
drinking tonight,
spiking.
man.
I
Okay.
hear the bartenders
Yeah.
spiking
We gonna see.
you.
No, that's
Like,
valid
we
though.
gonna
She
see.
valid. She valid.
Back in the day, they used to call. I'm not even about to say that.
Oh, so we went out to
Edit that
celebrate
out.
tonight?
I was about to say a Rick Ross line. What about you, Khalees? What's one thing you want to tell people back in the D or Atlanta, all the places you've been?
She lived in Houston.
What's some advice?
Without
She
getting
everywhere.
without getting like fake deep, but yeah, take the leap, jump off the porch. I'm not gonna hold your hand through it, but make sure when you come to LA, your rock mentioned that it is very, very diverse. So whatever that inner child in you wants to do, come to LA and stay true to yourself, because what's for you will find you. I spent my first 3 years, first year, I want to go to all the restaurants. I want to be mixy. Second year is like struggle. Third year is like, yeah, no, I know better. Like, let me maneuver through this and get back to me, which is going to the beach after church, get back close to God and get back close with the earth.
Hard.
Or whatever arts and crafts things, whatever your outlet is. So I think that after you come out here, really tap in with yourself, because LA, one thing about LA is going to make you grow up, whether you want to or you don't.
Yep.
So.
For sure. So, hey, man. Hands in, man. We did it, y'all. Hey, that's a wrap on today's episode, man. Make sure y'all tune in to the next episode of Transplant. We're going to dive deeper in how to survive and strive in LA, man.
And we got a guest showing
We do
up.
got a guest. Hey, we out of here, man. TranspLAnts TV. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Like, don't you know there's a difference between the ones that flew here than the ones that grew here? Like, this is our territory.
Right.